if I decide to have this baby, are you going to leave?
I'm sorry, but this Sabrina thing is getting dumber by the episode. If I have this baby on my own, are you going to leave? And I feel like if it's a situation where she does decide to have the baby and he leaves, he's automatically going to be the bad guy, which is stupid. He has already said, Sabrina, I don't want to have kids. I have, how many siblings did he say he had? Like, he's the oldest of like 8 or something like that. And dang near all of them had kids. So in a way, he's raised a bunch of kids, nieces and nephews and whatnot. And he just doesn't want kids of his own. And it just feels like she's forcing him into a corner. And like I said, Sabrina has every right to want to freeze her eggs and whatnot in the event that her and Rich continue their relationship for the next 6 months, the next year, the next 3 years. But then things don't work out because neither one of them changed their stance on either wanting to have kids or not having kids. So Sabrina's contingency of the frozen eggs is a good thing because, oh, it's 2028 and me and Rich are in a place where neither one of us have changed our stances. I think it's time to move on, but good thing I have my eggs frozen so I can still have a baby regardless. There's nothing wrong with that. But my issue is when they had that conversation in the restaurant not too long ago about how, look, let's just see how things turn out. Let's just keep going how we're going. And if one of us change our mind, we'll check in. But, let's just enjoy what we have now. Sabrina is the one who's pushing up on the whole I want kids now thing, not Rich. So he's not the bad guy. At least not yet. I don't know. Maybe this episode will show us a different side of him. But I don't think Sabrina is being fair to him at all. I just think that she's being selfish. The way she's coming across like, oh, well, if he doesn't want to have kids, he's not the one. Okay, hey, Sabrina, that's all well and good. Just have a talk with your boy, tell him you're moving on. But if you expect him to stay when you have a child by yourself, that is just stupid. And you can't tell me otherwise. Because yes, staying in a relationship, knowing you're not going to change your mind, is stupid on both parts. I mean, Rich already made his stance. Sabrina, seemingly coming out of nowhere. I mean, because when they first met at that restaurant during Andy and Jordan's blind date, Tony and Rich said, hey, all 3 of us guys, we've been married and we gotten divorces. And, Tony and Rich specifically said, yeah, we're never going back into the marriage club. We tried it. It didn't work out with our respective ex-wives, so we're not doing it again. So for either Sabrina or Danny going into their new relationships with the end game of getting a ring from these fellas was stupid on both parts. Well, we don't know about Danny, but I'm talking specifically about Sabrina. If she knew she wanted children and to eventually, get married and whatnot, she should have known from the jump Rich wasn't about that life. So now all of a sudden pushing him to say, what if I have a kid on my own? Are you going to leave? Like I said, I just feel like this storyline had potential, but I want to give it a bit more time. I mean, believe it or not, folks, the mid-season finale is right around the corner. In a few weeks, we're going to be at the middle of season 7. I'll just wait and see how this story goes. But remember, I did a video recently about Sabrina's new man. I wasn't Damon, Damany, Damony, whatever, however you say it. He might be the new guy Sabrina decides to interact with because, he does show interest in her, but she says she's in a relationship and he's disappointed. So who knows? But yeah, it just seems, stop trying to make a dad out of a bachelor. It's not going to happen. Just stop it. I know that's a weird way to phrase it, but you know what I mean. The guy made it clear. It just seems like you're forcing your will on him. And if he leaves, no, it's easier to just say, Rich, I really like you. I wish we could continue being together, but being a mom just means that much to me. And I'm sorry, but I guess we should just end things here because I'd rather either have a kid by myself with a man who wants to be with me, even though I have a child, or find another man who actually wants kids. And that's it. It's going to hurt. It's going to suck, but that it is what it is. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. I think Sabrina is going about this the wrong way, but hey, that's just me.